Good afternoon and welcome to Dream Ride 2020. It's an honor to be speaking to all of you today. Thank you. I would like to thank Hometown Foundation for giving me this opportunity. For those of you who don't know me, I will tell you a little bit about myself. My name is Robin Batchelder, a Farmington Valley Special Olympian, a wonderful cat mom to my cat Birdie, a proud auntie to 4 amazing boys, Caleb, Keaton, Elliot, and Jackson, a sister to Brian and Ben, a daughter to Sarah and Rich, a sister-in-law to Emily and Ashley, and a great friend to many. Most of all, I'm a 1997 graduate of the Riverview School in East Sandwich, Massachusetts. You know, all around, I'm pretty much just a fabulous person. You are all in the midst of witnessing a miracle. I would like to tell you about a couple of my first experiences for me. Attending the Dream Ride last year and attending my first polo match. Dream Ride was brought to my attention last May by my good friends Nikki and Chris Kearns. They said, hey, we have a really good idea for you. You should come to Dream Ride with us in August. It's a huge party for Special Olympians and there are over 10,000 people there. It's a wonderful, joyous event. They tried telling me. Honestly, I thought they were nuts. Crowds, noise, lots of people, no thank you. Aside from thunder and lightning, there's nothing that I fear more than crowds, noise, and a lot of people, all strangers. I said, yeah, I think I'll pass. However, after a lot of convincing, I was signed up, feeling upset and defeated that I didn't stick to my gut instinct. When I arrived at Dream Ride, I was overwhelmed to say the least. I just wanted to run back home to my swamp and stay there forever. Upon arriving, the first person I met was an enthusiastic woman named Susu. Hello, my friends. Welcome to Dream Ride, was her greeting. I was just like, yeah, right, okay, lady. I had no idea who this lady was or what role she played in this big event. What I also didn't know was how important of a role Susu would have in my life. She proceeded to take me under her wing for the rest of the weekend and introduced me to so many people. She became the donkey to the Shrek and encouraged me to keep on moving. At the end of the weekend, she invited me to come back and help her in the Chucker Cafe. Great, just great. How do I say no to somebody who doesn't see me any different than anyone else? How do I say no to someone who took a chance and opened my world just a wee bit more? I couldn't say no to her. I didn't have the heart. Not after all that she had done for me in a short period of time. How could I say no to helping her sell the best baked goods from here to Boston? So, for the next 2 Saturdays, I pulled up my bootstraps and trekked to the Polo Club to humor her. I clung on to Susu and Taylor, her assistant, like I was their little lost puppy dog. For 3 weeks, Susu had been encouraging me to be more social. I must say, I was hooked. Not to the social part, but to the polo part. By the end of the season, I was beginning to come into my own, knowing more about people and the rules that knowing more about polo and the rules than I'd ever thought. If you had asked me if I'd be hanging out with horses Saturday, I would have thought you were crazy. Over the last few polo matches, I met so many new people. Matt Doyle of Hometown Foundation called me on Monday night and asked me to prepare a speech for all of you today. He simply asked me to tell everyone why I kept coming back to polo week after week after week. And that's such a hard question to answer. He clearly does not know how I perform when a challenge is presented to me. As I've said, I have met so many wonderful people, including Heather, the manager of the Polo Club, and Abby, who is also part of the Polo Club. When I wanted to stop by and see the horses on a random Tuesday, they didn't care. When Heather's dog Tommy needs to go for a walk, yep, he doesn't care either. When I invite my friend Lori Savage to polo, she doesn't care. When Kaylee, Mac, Jamie, Jen, Caitlin, and Chelsea need my help, they don't care either. When Alicia needs my help to move sales rack, she doesn't care. When I get to have an amazing conversation with my friends Tiffany and Dean, they don't care either. And lastly, when I get to have a bit of champagne with Christy and Mr. Mike and talk about my dreams of going to Dream Ride Australia, or tease them that I am the unofficial mayor of the Polo Club, they don't care either. All Heather and Abby care about is how much I love their horses, possibly a tad bit more than them. All Tommy cares about is how he's getting a nice long walk and doggy treats. All Lori cares about is how she's having the time of her life with one of her closest friends. All Kaylee, Mac, Jamie, Jen, Caitlin, and Chelsea care about is how much I'm helping them in breaking records for drink sales. Right, Jen? All Tiffany and Dina care about is how they get to see me happy and productive. All Mr. Mike and Christy care about is that I'm having the time of their life and making all my dreams come true. Mr. Mike, I have officially promoted myself to mayor of the Polo Club. You see, here's the thing. They don't care at any moment that I could have a panic attack. They don't care that I have autism or have learning disabilities. All they care about is how good my heart is, how we'll work harder than anyone else, or how at any given moment I'll have one of my killer one-liners that will make them smile and laugh for the rest of the week. So my question to all of you is, why wouldn't I come back? For 3 hours every week during polo matches, I am surrounded by people that love me, and any cares in the world fall by my wayside. That, my friends, is a gift that has no price tag. To all the volunteers who make Dream Ride happen, all that you do are for moments like this. Never did I think I would ever be sitting on this stage in front of so many people delivering a speech. Remember me? The swamp lady. The one with all the onion layers to unpeel, and the one who has a fear of people's crowds and noise. I am here, and I will continue to be here for as long as I am able. For all of you that have worked so hard to make this happen, seriously, please take a moment to look around and pat yourself on the back and bask in your own glory. I know that you guys don't do this for the money, although I encourage Mr. Mike to keep paying you. You don't do this for the notary either. You do this for moments like this: inclusion, friendship, and fun. In conclusion, there is one very special person I would like to thank today. To my mom, Sarah, thank you for being the most beautiful, amazing woman that you are. If I could be half the woman you are today, then I would thank my lucky stars. Thank you for encouraging me, for loving me, but for most of all, thank you for giving me the tools to be a happy, productive adult. I love you, Mom. I wanted to end with a profound quote that would make me look really, really smart. However, all I could do was come up with this. Yesterday, while listening to the radio, the song Walk on the Ocean by Toad and the Wet Sprockets came on, as it's always been one of my favorites. There's a line in it that says exactly this: somebody told me that this is the place where everything is safer and, I apologize, when everything is better and everything is safe. This is beyond true, for Mr. Mike has truly created a place where everything is better and everything is safe. Thank you to all of you for listening to me today, and enjoy the rest of your weekend. Robin for President 2020.
How about a round of applause for Robin? You got me, Robin. How about a round of applause? Come on, let's go.
Robin, thank you for having the courage to share your story with everyone here, and you really hit the nail on the head. We love you for who you are, and it does not matter where you come from, We love you. I know.
I guess you got Jamie too.
It's like it's really hard to describe what we do here, but you really hit the nail on the head. And for everybody who is here, everybody who is tuning in virtually, if you have the opportunity to make a friendship with someone, that is what it is all about. We are all about inclusion, and we love you for who you are, and we're so happy that you're here.
And
I really want to hug you right now.
And I got something I want to say to you. And you don't even know where I am. Ha! You found me.
Hey, Heather.
I just want you to know that somebody I know, you're going to Australia. Yeah! We're going to make it possible for you to go to Australia. Dream ride, 20. Well, you can bring your mom. All right? What do you think about that, Mom? Are we not proud of her, or are we not proud of her for everything she's been? Huh? You got one amazing daughter. And we're all very, very proud and lucky to have her here. All right? So we'll see you in Australia at 21:21. All right.
You know, Mike, I'm not speechless very often, but you got me.